So we have two parts today of the training. The first part is, of course, what is my personal work? What do I personally have to do? Okay, to be a leading example. So my people see the business, they believe in the business and take action. All right. And then, of course, number two, the second part of the today's seminar will be, what do I have to duplicate in the team? Okay, so how is my team responsible and what do I have to control? And if I have no control over my team, I'm working like crazy, nobody duplicating me, then that will be a little bit problem. Okay, so we will talk to you today. We give you a clear plan what to do yourself and what to duplicate in your team, so that you have a very big, we're talking actually about a huge business. So you see already the smallest goal is 1 year plan to crown ambassador. So if your plan is in 1 year to go to the very, very, very top, and you want to reach 10,000 PV per month, which is, sorry, of course, a good goal, because it's also very interesting income. No? Normally, you can say crown ambassador, you can already reach with 5,000, that's true, but to be a stable, solid, rock solid crown ambassador, I plan double the volume, then you always have good income, and you are qualified in all the pools. So that is about 20,000 euro coming from the pool then, plus 30,000 euro coming from the level bonus. So altogether, your income should be around 50,000 euro every month, which is absolutely interesting, I believe. But of course, you have to understand that for this business, you cannot have 2 legs only, because from 2 legs, there is no chance that you will have 2 strong legs. So this is very important that you understand. I have to recruit some frontliners, and from the frontliners, I will have 5 good legs, and from 5 good legs, 2 will develop to very good legs, as to say, into maybe president or ambassador legs. So to be very sure to have 5 good legs, again, don't hope, but make it sure, and that means recruit more and more people, and then you have enough people to choose from with who you want to work, and you can give support to the right people and not to the only people that you have. That's a big difference. And you don't want to waste your time, so rather always have enough people to choose from. Okay? So the plan for this would be recruit 2 new distributors every month. Okay? And from that 3 new distributors every month, you should help minimum 1 person to become a director frontline every 2 months. If you do this, after 12 months, you have 6 new frontline directors, and you have good momentum. You will have 5 good legs, and from 5 good legs, you have pretty good chances to have 2 president or ambassador legs, and you will have a rock solid business. So in numbers, that means 15 E1. E1 is the PV in your first level, and of course 50 PV with your new legs every month. And this is your plan to crown ambassador with 10,000 PV and 50,000 euro. So a very good plan for the first step. If your goal is a little higher and you plan to go double crown ambassador, of course, what is the difference between a crown ambassador and a double crown ambassador? Very simple, you recruit more people. Why? Because the more people you recruit, the more people you have to choose from. And the bigger the chance is that you have even better leaders and stronger leaders. So it's all a question of width in your business. The more width you have, that means the more people you recruit into your business, the bigger chance you have, mathematically, of course, to have good leaders. It's very simple. So if your plan is to be a double crown ambassador with 20,000 PV, again, you only need 10,000, but 20,000 is a rock solid double crown ambassador, with interesting income from 50,000 euro from the pool plus 50,000 euro from the level bonus. That is altogether 100,000 euro a month. Then, of course, you should go for 7 good legs, because from 7 good legs, you have a very good chance to have 2 crown ambassadors that you need to become double crown ambassador. All right. So this, of course, means you need to recruit more frontline people. That's 5 distributors frontline. And from that, you should help 1 person to become a director every month. So that's good frontline business. But if you do this, after 1 year, you have 12 new director legs from that guaranteed 7 good legs and 2 crown ambassadors. So that's a super rock solid business. And for your numbers, that is 25 E1, okay, every month, and of course 100 PV with your new partners every month. So this is your plan going to double crown ambassador. Go 1 step further. Let's have a look for the Triple Crown Ambassador, 50,000 PV a month. Income will be about $250,000. So I think that's quite good money. You can start doing some work for this. And then you should have 10 good legs to choose from. And that means you should recruit 8 new distributors in your front line, which sounds a lot, but it's not, because on the basis of per week, it's only 2 new distributors. And I will show you easily how to recruit 2 new distributors every week. So that is not a problem. Okay, and you should have 1 to 2 new regional vice presidents every month. So not just recruit the people, but go deep with them, help them full power, and then you will have an exploding business. That, of course, quite work, but I mean, 250,000 euro a month is also quite money. So you can do less and earn less, or you can do more and earn more. That's, of course, right your decision. So next level is, of course, the highest position if you really want to go to Royal Crown Ambassador within the next 12 months, which is absolutely possible if you are ready to take the action. Then you will earning around 500,000 euro a month from the European pool. You see the most money is coming here from the pool because we just hired European pool. As the Royal Crown, you get 2% plus another 2 as double plus another 2 as triple. So that is a lot of volume being generated there for the higher positions. And I like to pay this out, of course, because this is our best leaders. These are the best examples for mega success that everybody can relate to. Okay? So therefore, you should plan to have 15 good legs, and that means 12 new distributor every month. So that means 3 new distributor that you recruit every week. And from this 12 people, you should have 2 guys, or 2 persons, of course, also women, that you help up to regional vice president. Right? So that's quite work, but if you do this, just think of your business after 1 year. This will be a rock solid business. And 500,000 euro a month, that's about 6 million euro a year income. So I think even in the richest sports areas, there's just a handful of people that really have this income. And I think to recruit 2-3 people every week, and you can do that in 1 day, recruiting 3 people, that is absolutely possible if you keep the plan that I will show you right now. Okay? So this is very, very important that you understand. Number 1 rule is, if you want to make a lot of money, this is not hope, this is not guessing, this is not maybe, there's a guaranteed plan for this. Okay? Success-proven plan for this all over the last decades and centuries in direct marketing, and that means recruiting enough frontline. If you have enough frontline and you have a good support system to bring these people into action, which I will show you right now, then you will build a rock solid business. Right? And next good news is you don't have to leave your city for this, because the most leaders that I know that earn hundreds of thousands of euros per month never left their hometown. They build very, very, very local, and their business for itself grows global. Okay, so people that run around in different cities, and in no city they have real volume, they don't build up anything, they don't understand the business, they think business is holding meetings, but they don't know really what they are doing. Okay, so now we will show you exactly what to do. And before we go to step 2, what do you have to do with your team? I want you to take a piece of paper, please. Okay, so take paper out now and the pen, and answer yourself, please, 3 questions. Question number 1 is, how can I locally generate enough contacts to recruit up to 1 to 3 partners a week? That is the first question that you have to answer yourself. And trust me, this is the most important question. Because if you don't have a contact system for yourself that gives you enough contacts to recruit 1 to 3 new partners a week, then you will always have a shaky business. All your other actions will be just focused on surviving somehow the business and motivating the downline and helping here and helping there. But in the end, the growth factor, new people, is not in place, and therefore you cannot have an easy and solid business. Okay. So yes, make an idea for yourself. You always need around 10 times the number of contacts that you want to recruit new partners. So that means for 1 to 3 new partners a week, you should have 10 to 30 new contacts, okay, good contacts a week. Right now, there's 3 different ways to quickly generate good contacts. The first way is, of course, the warm contact list. So that is referrals of your friends, referrals of your customers, referrals of so-called contact providers. Okay, that's good business people that don't want to do the business themselves, but they know a lot of contacts, so I can have good agreement with those guys. That's all possible, and it can give you some hundred contacts quickly for the beginning to get started quite nice. But after some time, you will see it will not always be easy to get warm contact, so you will go to step number 2, and step number 2 is making direct contact. Direct contact is the most simple way how to do this. You just print yourself a business card. Don't put any business name, no company, no Alga, no Webster, no nothing on it. Of course, the idea is that you can call up people and invite them for a meeting. If they already go online and see everything, they will not see you. So just plain business card with your name and your number, and then your job is to go out to the good clubs where the good people meet, sport club, fitness club, nightclub, wherever you meet good people and make good contacts. Trade shows, very good to recruiting people. And you hand out your cards, and of course, don't only hand out your cards, but collect their numbers. And you can do this. This is how I started with Jörg 20 years ago. We had no big money, so we would collect 100 numbers a week. Right? That takes you 2 to 3 hours every day. It's not always fun. Sometimes very hard. But it's the cheapest way, if you have no money, to get a lot of contacts very quickly, right? And but make sure you are at the good places, so don't go to any cheap McDonald's restaurant or at the train station. Then you will meet people that don't even have a telephone, or they have a telephone but they have no loaded telephone card. So you don't want that. You want to, if you go into direct contact, you want to make quality contact. And the third way, of course, is the most easiest way, because here the contact automatically will roll in, and that means you have an automatic system. It could be ads, it could be a banner system. If you have ads, make sure that you have it in a local paper so you don't have to travel so far for the contact. And you have an answering machine so you don't have to take always the telephone yourself with a text that tells people just to leave their name and number, and then you call them back very simply. And if you have a banner system, you can do that with your team. And for each area, somebody will get some contact. That's also very efficient with the landing page. So these are the major 3, okay? And the question is, you have to really focus on one of these ways and make sure that you have a system that gives you, okay, according to your plan, 10 to 30, maybe 40 new contacts every week. Because only if you have this, you can take step number 2. Without this, nothing will happen. You will sit motivated in your office and hoping for growth, but you have no potential in your hand, no content. Okay. Number 2 question: how much time do I need to recruit 1 to 3 new partners a week? Very simple answer: 1 day. Okay. If you organize yourself and you put all your contacts on 1 day, let's say you say Monday is recruiting day, and you will call up all your people from 10 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock in the night, and you make Monday your recruiting day, and you recruit your 1 to 3 people from time for yourself on Mondays. Okay, or you will take the mornings or the lunch time, and you say, okay, from 10 to 1, every day I have my personal time for recruiting, and for the afternoon I work my downline. Also possible. Okay, but very important is that you save yourself your time, that you really make sure in this time I only focus with my recruiting, because without new partners, my business engine that drives the growth and drives the momentum will stop after some time, and that's when I come into start. Okay? And of course, number 3, how much time do I need to help 1 or 2 partners a month becoming a director or higher? Same answer: 1 more day, not more. Because if you use the system that I will show you in a minute, okay, you don't have to run around with a new guy for the whole week to sponsor some people in this business. You can do that much more efficient and much quicker, of course. And I will show you this right in a minute. Okay, so now answer your 3 questions. How many contacts? Of course, according to your goals. Okay, how much time do I need? 1 day. How much time do I need to have 1 or 2 more partners? It could be also around 1 day if you know how to do this. Okay, perfect. Let's add the zip of Kineto. You can also have a zip of Kineto closed. Very good. Just delicious. And now we go for the next part. Step number 2 is the teamwork. Okay, that's of course important. Now you're recruiting like crazy people in your business. That's very good. But of course, there are some people that don't know the teamwork, so they're just recruiting, and nothing will stay stable. Okay, for a stable business and for a growing business, duplication is the key. Without duplication, you will have a lot of people in your business, but nobody will be active. Okay, of course, not always everybody is active, that is for sure, but if nobody is active, that's definitely your fault. Okay, so focus on good duplication system, which I will show you right now, and then people will always be happy. Okay, so how to easily duplicate recruiting new partners, and of course, selling products to customers, which will be also very soon available in Belgium, so you can already start exercising. Okay, exercising does not mean doing it, but you can already start exercising techniques. So once it gets started, and it will be within the next days, then you can say, okay, guys, now selling starts, and you will see even more volume comes to the customers. Okay, now let's have a look how we can do this. There's two parts of the business that you have to understand work closely together. The first part is the home presentation, and this other part is the business meeting in the hotel or the office or wherever you do this. Okay? Now, I know a lot of people that only do business meetings and one-to-one presentations, and they wonder why their business is not growing as much as they would like to. And the very simple answer is because your business is lacking of trust. What do I mean by this? I will tell you very simply. If I recruit now today a new person, let's say I recruit Dirk in my business, and Dirk is a new partner who never did network before, and he has some contact lists and some friends and family, whatever. The best way to help Dirk for quick success is to tell, look, Dirk, you invite 10 people tomorrow to your home or to my home, doesn't matter, and we have a nice party with your guys and a nice presentation of business. Just call up your people and say you have a great new idea, and they can have this information, and bring them there, and we will show them everything. Why is this good? Very simple, because this will be Dirk's friends and his family. Okay, and this is so easy, especially when you later will do the selling. Even if you will say no words and you just put the product on the table, people are curious, and you will say, oh, it's a product. So if you have a little presentation and tell you about your stories as a sponsor, people will always in the warm market will buy a lot of products. Also, as a sponsor, you see immediately whose of Dirk's friends and family are, let's say, usable for the business, who have drive, who have goals, motivation, and who are mainly product takers, and you don't want to see them on the meeting. Okay? Now, the good thing is that on this home presentation, you have trust. Trust means this is a private area, a personal area where you recruit personal contacts. Very, very important for network. In the personal area, you create personal contact, and there you easily move products, you easily recruit people. Okay, step one, presenting the product, moving some products. Then step two, you ask the people, hey, now you see how this works. You see, that's very simple. Okay, who of you guys also want to earn like Dirk? Okay, some €100 extra. And people will raise their hand because they already see this is working. These are great products. So yes, of course, we're interested. And normally from a home presentation with about 5 to 7 guests, that's the normal size, you can easily make 2 customers and 2 partners like this. Okay, so private area, personal contact, you can easily recruit in a home presentation. And the next big advantage, of course, if let's say I have my presentation in Drongen, okay, and my personal account, I recruit somebody from 40 kilometers away, he will have some problems to bring his friends 40 kilometers, his personal friends, his family there. But if I say, hey, tomorrow we'll meet at your place, he can have filling his living room with 50 people. That's not a problem because they all live in the same city. So that is a very, very, very important step to start up new people quickly. Go where the business is. And the business is not at your hotel, the business is at their place. This is where they have their friends, this is where they are. So go where they are and do the first meeting right at their place, at their home, or at a nice cafe right around the corner. And make sure you have some private place and go full power. Okay, simple, understandable, very good. Now, very important that you also have the next step in place, because if you only do the home presentation, which works perfectly, you will see that it is good. You sell a lot of products, you can recruit people, but you will not grow very quickly. Why? Because people have not a professional attitude. Huh? They were recruited privately, So they have no urgency and they are very relaxed. Okay? So to put some motivation and some power in your business, you have to invite everybody from the presentation to the Power Up meeting. All right? This is crucial. This is very, very, very important. Okay? So the reasons for a Power Up meeting is very simple. First of all, to the meeting in the hotel now. You have a beautiful hotel, a nice hotel, really good quality. Okay? Not a funny office where they think, what a smelly place is this? Because you want to promote and show a great business, so you should have great venue. Okay? So people really like to go there and bring their friends and business contacts there. Okay? Not to be ashamed of, but be proud of to bring them there. So that's very, very important. Now, business contacts or cold contacts, you do not want to invite them to your private home. That could be a little bit funny, especially if you're a man and you're making cold contact with women. It's not such a good idea for cold contact to tell them, okay, tomorrow 8 o'clock at my place. That could be lead to a little misunderstanding. So the business contact and the cold contact, you don't want to have them at your home. You will invite them to the hotel where you have your Power Up the business presentation and start a meeting. That is the perfect quality for them because there they see a nice venue, they see a lot of leaders, they see a big meeting, and they give you credibility. Okay, you see, so for business contact, credibility means something totally different than for private contact. Private contacts want privacy. Business contacts want business venue. Okay, so very important. So first of all, to recruit business contact and cold contact, you invite them to the Power Up meeting. Also, you will invite the private people. Why? Because now they need a little push. Now they need a little urgency, and this, of course, comes because they see a lot of people, and they hear about the fast stuff, they hear about the possibility, and now they start setting themselves some goals. Normally, they would say, okay, yeah, maybe I can bring 1 or 2 people next month. Let's see if I have time. I like to go to holiday, whatever. But if they come to the Power Up meeting and they say, whoa, this is a fast start. I can become a director or even a regional vice president. Go to a holiday, have fun, have good money, the attitude will be totally different, okay, with a good Power Up meeting. So if you use a Power Up meeting, okay, you can have 5 times the speed in your business growth than if you only do the presentation, right? So very, very important. Here you have trust, so this is quick and easy selling and recruiting, and then on the Power Up meeting, you have big picture, you setting goals, you can have the business contact in, and there you have the explosion. Okay, but in both areas, you will recruit people. Here you recruit people and bring them to the training, and here you recruit people in the first part and bring them also to the training. Okay, so if you put it together, you see this works hand in hand together. Okay, so only if you do both things, you will have a good, solid business. If you only do the whole presentations, you can recruit people, but you will have no momentum because nobody is motivated in small meetings. If you only use the meetings, you can recruit people, but you will have no stability. A lot of people will be inactive. Okay? But if you combine both together, small personal presentation locally where the person is coming from, and you connect it to your Power Up meeting, you will have a bombastic, fantastic explode of your business. Okay? Very simple. So, home presentations will create partners and guests, of course, because every new partner that buys a ticket in the week will come to the Power Up meeting. That's the duty. I don't sign up anybody with a ticket for the starter training. Okay, this is where you have to go. Okay, and of course, these are already bringing guests because if I sign them up on Tuesday and have 2 or 3 more days till the Power Up meeting, he can bring a business contact or a good business friend to the meeting, right? And of course, from the Power Up meeting, if you have this on Thursdays, like we have in Budapest, or Fridays in Bristol, like in Bristol, and of course, people go crazy. And now they're not sleeping the whole weekend or partying. No, now they will go full power, contactless, and telephone calls. And right on Sunday or Monday, when you have your home presentations, you will see 50 people sitting on the couch and are ready to hear the good news because your new partners have been motivated on the Power Up meeting and they're ready for full action. So this works hand in hand perfectly. So if you want to have a long-term, solid business of selling products and recruiting leaders, this is the most easy and most business stable system that has been used for the last 50 years, and this will work also the next 50 years. No matter how much you do online or whatever, online is good for contact. This is very good, but you have to put the people right into this system of trust and motivation, and then you go full power.